Virgo, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Virgos, please. All right, so your energy, the 10 of Pentacles, all right, knowing your worth and your value. Your person, the 3 of Wands in reverse. They're viewing you as the 9 of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. Oh, Virgo, you have someone here that wants to communicate, that wants to heal things. And you may have some sort of reconciliation here, Virgo. And the Fool card, but you're definitely not anxious to leap into this, most likely because there's some sort of history. I also feel like, my Virgos, you're looking for something solid, stable, and secure. You know your worth and your value now is what I'm hearing. So you may have, you may have some hesitation here, because of the history you share with this person. The 10 of Pentacles tells me you know your worth and your value. You're in a really solid and secure place. All right, we see the Chariot card in reverse. You're not rushing into this. You're very emotionally guarded, Cancerian energy. You're viewing this person as the Knight of Cups in reverse. See, you don't know if they're a player or not. Now, for a lot of you, I do think this is some sort of reconciliation, but that doesn't have to be the case. This could be somebody new, someone you're sussing out. But the Knight of Cups in reverse tells me that you are, like, you're not seeing this person as fully invested. You might feel like they want to be indulged. And I don't think you're up for that right now. With the Fool energy in reverse, you're like, I'm not jumping into anything where I'm the one that shares and gives, right? And you're viewing this person or the relationship as the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you do know that there has been, or there is, some sort of karmic lesson attached to this connection. Now, this person is showing up as the 9 of Cups, Virgo. I feel like you absolutely are their wish fulfillment. You are what they want. They definitely feel blocked. And I think you're really hesitant here, Virgo, about whether or not this is someone you should invest in or you should reinvest in, because I feel like you're in a really high value position. You know your worth and your value. You've been doing the work. You know what you have to offer. And you're not going to concede or let someone come in and ruin that. But what's interesting here, Virgo, is happy ending. So though it may not seem like it now, you will accomplish far more than you could ever imagine. Your story will have a happy ending. So whatever you choose, Virgo, you're going to choose correctly. Trust that. Some of you could have someone going through a major transformation here after losing you. For others of you, you may be like, nope, this is not for me. And you're calling it a soulmate, right? But let's see, we see liberate yourself. You don't have to carry your burdens alone. Have the courage to ask and accept help. I do feel like I'm connecting to a lot of my Virgos who have been in hermit mode, whether you broke up with this person or if there's someone brand new, whatever it is, like, you've been focused on you and only in a way that Virgos can do it. Building wealth, building your stability, building your independence. Yeah, and I think this is where you've been focusing on your own game, and you're in this 10 of Pentacles, and you're not going to let anybody step in and take that away from you, ruin that, destabilize you, mess with your peace. So Spirit's saying, stay in your lane, do this, and in due time you will set up an extraordinary life. And we see rising crescent here. So it's time to set a new goal or dream a new dream. You don't have to leave your comfort zone, just expand it. Again, some of my Virgos, I feel like this is just you're ready to share what you've worked for, or you're ready to put yourself out there. And you have some serious questions about this person, whether they're somebody new or there's somebody coming back into your life. Now, this person definitely feels like this connection is blocked, maybe due to third party. They might worry you have other options, or they just might see that you really are good on your own, right? Like, you don't really need anyone. There could be some distance between you two, whether that's, physical distance, them in another city, state, or country, or there's emotional distance here. But this person wants to work towards this. They could be another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This person knows what they want, Virgo, and it feels like it's you. And we see the 4 of Cups. They're worried about rejection, though, because they see that you're in this high vibrational energy. And for some of you, you're different than when, you knew them last. and the World card. This person is ready for a new beginning. I also feel for a lot of my Virgos that this is someone who's been through their own karmic cycle. They've done a lot of healing, releasing. This is the World card is a brilliant success. So I don't think you have a bum on your hands here, but they definitely are worried about rejection. And with the Nine of Pentacles, they see you as single. They see you as having everything you could, everything you need. We see the King of Swords, but they also know that you're not going to accept anything less than, top tier energy. The King of Swords is not going to take any shit. You need to come at the King of Swords correctly. They know this. They can't mess this up. They can't not, meet you where you are. They can't come in and be shady, evasive, or wishy-washy. They're seeing you as really in alignment. They also see that you really go after what you want. In the Knight of Swords, they might feel like you don't want to communicate with them, or you're confused about them. They might have some serious regrets here. For those of you who have dealt with this person, that they rushed in and they rushed out of this connection. And the Seven of Wands. See, this person knows that you've up-leveled. They know that you're protecting your energy. They also know that you're defensive. And not in a way that's like low vibrational, but that you have a lot to offer, and you're not going to allow any bum or anyone who's going to come in and disrupt your peace or your stability into your life. And they know that's a tall order. But what's interesting, Virgo, is I kind of get that this person can live up to that with the King of Pentacles and the World card. Okay, no matter who they are. And Queen of Cups, this person has a lot of love for you, or they want to make a love offer here, Virgo. So let's see what else we need to know to see if they're worth your time and your energy here. But remember, Virgo, you're going to make the right decision. All right, so let's see. All right, we see Goddess energy. See, this is really positive energy for me that I'm picking up on from your person. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. This is real divine feminine energy, whether they're male or female, it doesn't matter, or however they might identify. This person is high vibrational divine counterpart energy. And we see poet. Get ready. This person might be writing you poetry, Virgo, or coming in and really expressing themselves elegantly, eloquently, just right. All right. So let's see how they're viewing you. Let's see how they're viewing you. All right, so they're seeing you as practical. You give creative energy a practical expression, a talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Again, this is, you're a doer, you're a mover, you're good with your hands, you're a creative, you're somebody they can depend on. And wow, they're seeing you as a mentor. So this person highly, highly respects you, Virgo. They see you as passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So whether that's what you do for a living, or they just see that other people look up to you. But I also think this person really highly respects you, Virgo. And when there's respect, I mean, somebody acts right. Okay, like this is not somebody, I just feel like, I don't know if they're coming in for a second chance, or I'm just picking up on you both being a little bit hesitant here. But the Ten of Swords in reverse tells me you've got someone that maybe feels like they really, really messed up the first time around. But the Ten of Swords in reverse tells me they're ready to communicate. They're coming in with honesty. They know that you'll accept nothing less than them coming in top tier energy. Justice card in reverse, Libran energy, and the Four of Pentacles. So they're holding back because they might feel like things are a little bit imbalanced. Again, you might have tipped the scales here, Virgo, especially if this is somebody from the past. Like, if they kind of held the upper hand in the past, or it felt that way, I feel like whatever you've done in the meantime has just like, you have turned the tables here, and they're holding back because they see that. Now they might not feel like they're good enough. But I also feel like this person is ready to communicate truth, and they might be holding back and acting a little bit aloof, but it's really far from how they're actually feeling. This person hasn't let you go. Death card energy. I also feel like this person doesn't want to lose out on this opportunity. Again, whether they're a past person or they're a new person, because for some of you, this is a new person. But the Six of Cups here tells me there's a sweet soulmate energy. Again, this can be a reconciliation vibe, but it can also just be, a soulmate coming in to meet your energy. We see the Page of Cups. Get ready for an apology or a love offer, or someone asking you out on a date. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. There's victory here, Virgo. My goodness. And we see the Page of Wands. Spirit saying, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Take a risk. Take a leap of faith here, Virgo. And we see this person, Nine of Pentacles. See, they're matching your energy. They're seeing you as Nine of Pentacles. Now they're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. I'm seeing this person being able to match your energy, Virgo. So there's something very interesting you want to look at. Right now, it doesn't mean, you do want to look before you leap. Trust your intuition. I see a happy ending here, Virgo, whatever it is you choose. This person, they don't want this distance between the two of you, the Three of Wands. They want to be together with you. They're always fighting. I kind of get this is that inner battle they're experiencing right now. But Virgo, you're the one. You're the one for this person. You are the one for this person. That's how they're feeling. Oh, I just got goosebumps, Virgo. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know here, please? What do they want to say to you? I'm struggling to get over the past, or they want your forgiveness. That's for those of you where you have a history with this person. I wasn't happy the way things were going, or they're not happy with where things are right now. So again, they know they don't want to lose you. They don't want to miss out on this opportunity. They've never felt a passion this intense. They feel that strong chemistry. Okay, and let's see what their very next actions are. I think you're getting a love offer or an apology, Virgo. What are this person's very next actions towards my lovely Virgos, please? What are this person's next actions towards my lovely Virgos, please? Okay, yeah, they're not ready to let this go. They don't want to lose you, Scorpio energy. But they also know they need to do things differently. They're strategizing, they're planning this love offer. Yeah, you're going to be getting a love offer here, and they're going to be revealing how deeply they feel for you, what they want. To me, Virgo, this feels really good. This feels really good. Whoever this person might be, if they're new, if they're a past person, this is someone here that does not want to lose this opportunity with you. And I feel they want to do things right. I actually think they're meeting you in your energy. It's like an evolved, mature energy. All right, so we see walk away. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned to your soul's purpose. Some of my Virgos, I do feel like you've already walked away from this person. For those of my Virgos where this is a past person and you're done, well, Spirit's saying, guess what? Trust your decision making here, Virgo. You are going to make the right decision. But at the same time, I feel like I said, this is your energy. You're focused on your own game. And at the bottom of the deck, we see dependence. So there's something or someone you're clinging to, and it's keeping you from stepping into your light. You have everything you need to succeed, and the only approval you need is your own. So what I'm getting from this message is, Virgo, obviously if you trust people around you, bounce your ideas off of them, but trust yourself, Virgo. You are going to make the right decision here. And like I said, this person's coming in, C or C, yes or yes, with a love offer, an apology, either with regret and remorse. But I do feel, even for you, if this is a new person, you can trust the decision that you're going to make. You can trust the decision that you're going to make. And it's leading to your happy ending. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.